Let us continue to study further the current trends in IT under supply chain management with the concept of barcoding. Now, barcodes have been used in almost every aspect of supply chain management. By using barcodes, business integration processes in supply chain management, it becomes simpler and more efficient. Now, when we speak of a barcode, it is a technique of representing data in a visual, machine readable form. Initially, barcodes represented data by varying with the widths and spacings of parallel lines. Now, these barcodes are commonly referred to as a linear or one-dimensional, which can be scanned by special optical scanners called as barcode readers. So initially, it was just a simple linear or one-dimensional barcode which was scanned by the optical scanners, or what we call them as barcode readers. But over a period of time, the different variants of barcodes or different types of barcodes were developed. So we will be studying different types of barcodes in this particular lesson. But first, let us understand how does barcode work. A barcode utilizes an image or design to encode the information into basically a machine readable format, which is essentially a black and white bars or patterns you see on the label. A barcode scanner will then read those images, detect the code, and then translate the information into a line of text that can be understood by the business point of sale, that is the POS system. And nowadays, you know that some barcodes are even be read by the smartphone apps or other technologies, that is your QR codes, right, which you use in mostly in Google Pay or these online payment apps. So that is how the barcodes work. Now there are various ways in which barcodes can help to improve the supply chain management. That is, firstly, they improve the data management on the product tracking and inventory, then the enhanced accuracy even with the damaged barcodes, and thirdly, the increase in transparency and more detail and on products on each and every stage. So the data management, which is data management on the product regarding or related to the tracing and tracking of inventory, can be done in a better way. Secondly, it enhances the accuracy even with the damaged barcodes. And thirdly, it increases the transparency and details on the products at each and every stage in supply chain management. Now moving ahead, let us study different types of barcodes. So here I have mentioned the few major types of barcodes. Certainly there are n number of different types of barcodes, but these are the important ones. The first and foremost is the 1D linear barcode, that is one dimensional barcode, linear barcode, which looks like so. You might have seen this n number of times. So talking about one-dimensional barcode types, these barcodes systematically represent data by varying widths and spacings of parallel lines, like so. These include some of the most traditional and well-recognized barcode types such as the UPC and the EAN codes. 1D barcodes are commonly referred to as linear barcodes. The length of a one-dimensional barcode is directly tied to how much information it holds. Consequently, users must limit the number of characters each code contains from 8 to 15. One-dimensional barcodes are commonly used across the enterprise operations to save time and make inventory workflow more efficient. Now let us understand what is the UPC code, because we have already came across of the name under the one-dimensional or linear barcodes. Let us directly jump to UPC code. Now UPC actually stands for Universal Product Code, and also you can see that these look alike visually, right? Although they represent different things, but they, to a layman or to our eyes, it looks same. That is the parallel lines, linear parallel lines. They look alike. So let us study that first. So UPC barcodes are used to label and scan consumer goods at point of sale around the world, mainly in the United States, but also in UK, that is United Kingdoms, Australia, New Zealand and other countries. The UPC-A variation encodes 12 numerical digits, while UPC-E is a smaller variation that encodes only 6 numerical digits. Now, since we know that these particular barcodes are used at consumer goods, in the context of retail, the purpose of this barcode is to make it easy for users to identify specific product features like its size or color when an item is scanned at the checkout. By using this particular code, that is barcode, it also makes the checkout process more efficient. That is, the by UPC codes help streamline the inventory tracking within the stores and warehouses. It enables accurate and efficient product tracking all the way throughout the production to the distribution. So the industry in which it is mostly used is in retail industry, and the variations of UPC code are UPC-A and UPC-E, into which UPC-A has 12 numerical digits and UPC-E is a smaller variation containing only 6 numerical digits. So yes, that is all about UPC, that is Universal Product Code, under the types of barcode. Let us now move ahead to the two-dimensional or data matrix barcode. But first let us understand what is two-dimensional barcode types. Now, two-dimensional barcodes systematically represent data using two-dimensional symbols and shapes. They are similar to linear one-dimensional barcode but can represent more data per unit area. Two-dimensional barcodes include some of the newer barcode types such as QR code, which we mostly use, as you can see in the picture how the QR code looks like, and the PDF 417 code. So under two-dimensional barcode types, it is similar to the one-dimensional barcode, but it can represent the two-dimensional data two-dimensional barcode can represent more data and it can contain more information in a per unit area. Another key advantage of two-dimensional barcodes is their error protection formulas. These codes are designed to keep the data intact and scannable even after being ripped, scratched or damaged. This feature makes two-dimensional barcode types uniquely suited to more intense, fast-paced scanning applications. Now that you know what is two-dimensional barcodes, let us study the types under the two-dimensional barcodes. So the first is the data matrix code. As you can see in the image over here, it looks like so. So data matrix code are usually used to label small items, goods and documents. Their tiny footprint makes them ideal for small products in logistics and operations. In fact, the US Electronic Industrial Alliance recommends that they can be used to label small electronic components as well. And similar to the QR codes, they have a high fault tolerance and fast readability. Data matrix code offers high data intensity, which means they take up less space on the products and assets. They are also designed to be readable even in the low resolution or an unideal scanning positions. Like many other 2D barcodes, data matrix code offers a strong fault tolerance as well, which becomes very important in the entire supply chain management procedure. The industry into which the data matrix code can be used is the electronics industry and retail and government industries. Now moving ahead to the two-dimensional quick response code under the types of barcode. So QR codes are most often used in tracking and marketing initiatives such as advertisements, magazines and business cards. As you can see over here how it looks. So you may be quite familiar with the how QR code looks like because you use this particular code or this particular barcode, that is the quick response code for Google Pay or Paytm. So you are quite familiar with this type of code. Now the QR code are flexible in size, they offer a high fault tolerance as well and fast readability. Though they can't read with a laser scanner, QR codes support 4 different modes of data. First is numeric, alphanumeric, bit or binary. They are public domain and are free to use. Quick response codes or QR codes offer exceptional versatility. They can be scanned on just about any device without the scanning capabilities, including inexpensive smartphones, and encode almost any type of data. So QR codes also feature exceptional fault tolerance, allowing the users to decode information even if part of the code is damaged. The industry that is into which QR codes is used is retail industry, entertainment and advertising industry. So these are few types of barcodes. Let us move ahead to understand the advantages of the barcodes. Few of the advantages of using barcodes are that it is cheaper and affordable. It is very easy to handle. Then it provides accuracy and timely information. It provides greater warehouse efficiency and lower inventory on hand. And it also enables the manufacturers and distributors to expedite each step of the fulfillment process from pickup to purchase. So these are the certain advantages of barcodes. So yes students, this is all about the concept of barcode and how it is used in the supply chain management. What are the different types of barcodes? I hope you understood this lesson. If you have any doubts or difficulties regarding this particular lesson, please let me know in the comment section below. I will be more than happy to answer you with it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Happy learning.